There is something I want to share honestly today. I'm a health and lifestyle coach. I motivate people every single day to believe in themselves, to move their bodies, to not give up. But recently I realized something. Even those who guide others sometimes lose hope within themselves. For years I had a deep fear of the water. And every year I would say the same thing. This year I will learn swimming, and every year I would postpone it. Another time, another day, another excuse. But something changed. I decided to remove the option of backing out. I bought my swimming costume and I paid the fees for the class. And the moment I paid, I knew there was no backing and no turning back. The first day I walked to the pool with a lot of fear. My coach asked me to step down into the pool, and he later told me something that stayed with me. He said, "You walk down the pool steps on your own. That is already half the battle won. Most people are afraid even to step down." And he was right. I was stiff like a stick. I was tense, my face showed fear, and anyone who has a fear of water will understand exactly what that feels like. Slowly he helped me walk in the water and just feel it. Then he started teaching me breathing, putting my head underwater and exhaling. Something that sounds so simple felt like a huge achievement. On the third day, he held my hand and took me to the deeper part of the pool. The water, like it reached my shoulders, and my first reaction was, "I'm going to drown." He calmly said, "You won't. Trust the water and trust yourself." By then, he had taught me how to glide and how to stand up in the middle of the pool, and I did it. But the fourth day was different. I lost control and fell, not once, but twice. My confidence really shook. And the fifth day was even harder. I woke up with a negative mindset. And when you enter anything with a negative mind, it shows immediately. The previous day I had glided so well. But that day I just couldn't do it. I felt frustrated, I felt defeated, and I told my coach that I'm a loser, I just can't glide. And I broke down. But experience recognizes strength, even when we cannot see it in ourselves. He again held my hand, took me to the deep end, asked me to jump, and he stood there to catch me. Then he asked me to glide again, and I did it. That moment reminded me of something very important. Sometimes we don't fail because we lack ability. We fail because our mind convinces us that we cannot do it. That day I had a long conversation with myself. I asked myself, if you don't show up tomorrow, what does that say about you? You guide people every day not to give up. What happened to you today? And then I told myself something powerful. Why not simply enjoy this as a hobby? Why attach fear and pressure to it? Children around me were swimming fearlessly. I watched them and thought, if they can be courageous, why can't I? Of course I can. With that thought, I went back and did a few more rounds of gliding. And that is when I realized something very powerful. Self-talk can break you, but self-talk can also make you and build you. The voice inside your head matters more than any voice outside. Sometimes the biggest victories are not visible. They happen quietly inside your mind when you decide not to give up on yourself. And this is what I want to remind you today. Fear is normal. Doubt is normal. Even losing hope sometimes is normal. But showing up again, that is courage. And sometimes all it takes is one honest conversation with yourself to begin again. If you have been in a similar situation, do share how you helped yourself so we can share and support one another. Thank you for watching.